Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Looks like we got one person in here. Feel free to comment and everything. Oh, looks like we got 11 people in here. All right, good deal. All right, everybody. I'm just getting the little things ready here. Coach KP here, and should have had this done a little bit earlier. I'm just cutting out our draft order picks here, and put these in here. We'll go over how this is going to be all done here in just a little bit. Drop somebody off there. Y'all got two links sent to you. That first one you'll see is about 4 minutes of me just sitting there trying to figure it out. So don't worry about that one. Let's see here, who all we got here? Oh, we got some people on here we don't know. Don't know who that is. All right, good luck. So if you just kind of happen to find this live stream and you don't really know what's going on, let me go ahead and tell you. I'm Coach KP, and I'm commissioner of the Fantasy Football League for me and some other great coaches. And this here's our draft pick. So draft order pick is what this is, and we're just going to do this live. So if you really don't know what's going on, don't know me, if you don't know me personally, if you look on this screen right here and you're like, hey, I don't even know that guy, then you probably won't even know what's going on. You probably won't even know what's going on. So you might want to find a different stream, unless you just want to hang out, check it out, see what's going on. That's absolutely fine. You do that, but there's probably going to be some other people commenting on there, and a lot of these other people are going to know each other. So don't worry about that. But we're going to keep on rocking and rolling here. Looks like we dropped off some people. Good job for you all that didn't know what was going on there. Good job on dropping out. But we're going to get this going. Who all we got in here? We got John in here. John, you in here yet? Ben? Brad? No? Sean? Where you at, Sean? Who else we got? Jess? Mark? Aaron? Jason? Who else we got? Shama? Who else on here? Anybody? Anybody commenting? Nope, nobody commenting. It's all right. It's all right. Getting this all ready here, guys, and then we'll be ready to go here shortly. Should be pretty good time here with our draft. Get off there. So we'll go over this here in just a minute. TJ, where's TJ at? So I got started a little late here, and that's my fault, and I apologize about that. Was actually out on the lake, and the phone switched over to Central Time, and so I thought everything was going good. Thought I had plenty of time. Then as soon as I pulled in the driveway, seen it was almost 7 o'clock, and just had to rush in here, get it all started, get it rocking and rolling, and kind of cut myself short on time there. Didn't mean to do that. I apologize about that, everybody. But we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling here. So what I'm putting in here now is these are our names, team names. What I just cut out a minute ago, these are going to be our draft order. We'll get to that here in a little bit. So, going to be fun, going to be exciting. Anybody got anything here? Nobody? Oh, we only got 3 people in the chat now. Okay. I have no way of knowing who's in the chat, who's in our fantasy league or anything. So if you all are actually in the chat there, make a paper airplane. Dark Vandal. Well, Dark Vandal, if you're in our fantasy league, just type in your fantasy league name. You don't have to put in your name if you don't want to put in your actual name. Put in your fantasy league name for fantasy football, and that way I know that you're in there. I don't know about making a paper airplane. I ain't made paper airplanes since I was in kindergarten. And I failed that, and now I'm here. So, here we go. All right, here we go. Now we're down to 2. Maybe I should have made a paper airplane. LeBron James in here. Okay. Well, okay, you got a fantasy team? All right. Well, you stick around. You might enjoy this. It looks like LeBron James, I think he plays basketball. You got a basketball fantasy team? That's pretty good. That's the name. There you go. That's pretty good. It's a good name. All right. Well, you're going to hear some fantasy football team names there, and you might inspire you. Change your team name there if you want to. Hang out, do what you want. Let's see here. Up to 4 people in here. Good deal. All right, we're going to give this just a minute longer here, and we'll see if anybody else happens to come on and log on with us, and then we'll get rocking and rolling here. So let me get myself together here if y'all don't mind. I'm kind of rushing around a little bit, kind of ease my nerves a little bit, and then we'll rock into this, and then we'll get this thing going. So if I will say this, if anybody on our fantasy team does miss today's draft order draft, then you can always go back, look at this, replay it, and then you can see everything's legit. Nobody's cheating. Nobody's just putting people into draft order positions, to get an advantage over opposing teams. So that's why we're doing this here, and that's why we're doing it live. All right, so everybody can see what's going on. We got Dark Vandal just tearing up the chat here. So if anybody else is in our fantasy league, just type in your fantasy league team name, and then everybody will know who you are, and then we can get this thing rocking and rolling. So y'all go ahead and chat to yourselves there in the chat, and I'm gonna go over my notes here just in a minute, and then we're gonna get this thing going. Drop somebody there now down to 1 person in the chat. Might have lost Dark Vandal. Don't know. We got somebody in the chat. All right, got 2 people here. Okay. Well, we got a little intro here that we're going to do, and maybe some more people come in, and if not, then, they can catch this later. They can replay it many times they want to. It don't matter. It's going to be on YouTube forever. That's not going to be our problem. That's going to be a YouTube problem. They're the ones who offer this type of deal with just putting this information out there and being able to I'm going to move this screen here a little bit. Actually, I'm going to adjust up and down on this thing. Give me just a second here. You got to go close up. Close up. There you go. Bam. All right. I didn't help worth a shit. Give me just a second here. Let's go there. Is that better? Make sure I look good there. I don't know what any of that is. Okay. All right, down to 1 person in the chat. All right. Two people. Okay, here we go. All right. We're just gonna get it started. It's I said we was gonna do a 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what it is. And I'm running a little bit behind. I'm sure other people got other things to do and other things going on. So, like I said, this is all gonna be legit. It's all gonna be right here live. And we're gonna get this going. Here we go. All right, boom. 2 bowls right there. So y'all can kind of see them there. Boom. Maybe. Move this table a little bit more. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. 12 minutes, 34 seconds in. And I got 2 people in here. All right. No worries, no problems. Here we go. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to this edition here live with your host here, Coach KP coach of KP Fumblers, commissioner of our fantasy league. The fantasy league. That's actually the name of our fantasy league, the fantasy league. So, you know, that's us. That's all of us in the that have teams in our league. Yeah, welcome. Today, what we're doing, if y'all got the text messages, draft order draft. This is the draft for the order of our draft. Okay, this is put you in line. We're doing the snake draft, boom, 1 through 12, and then it goes like a snake, just goes. All right. So welcome everybody. Welcome to another great season, 2025 fantasy football. We're gonna be doing this. So far, everything's been great, working out good. So before we get kind of started, I just want to welcome everybody here. Thank you for coming, and then talk a little bit about what's going on and what you need to look at for drafting your opponents, how looking at your opponents, other coaches, and we're gonna look at league levels is what we're gonna look at, because your league level, where you fall in, has a lot to do with how good you are as a coach. Yahoo Fantasy Sports actually tracks that. They track how good you are, and they put it up there. Boom, you get different levels. We're going to go over that a little bit, so everybody kind of knows what's going on with that. So what is league levels and how they work? All right, league levels are based on overall average ratings of all coaches in the league. Levels for the season start after draft base on your draft picks. Okay, so that's when it starts. After we get our draft in, okay, after the draft order draft drawings that we're going to do today, we're going to have the next draft, which is coming up on Thursday, the 28th. We'll be hosting that at Roosters, Bardstown Road, Louisville. Bam, be there. That's actually going to start at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. So, be there if you can make it. If not, we'll do that online too. All right, so that's whenever it starts. After you pick your team. So Yahoo Fantasy Sports gives each player a ranking, and then you're going to get like a grade on how well you did on drafting. And that's where this draft league level starts. It starts just with that, just how well you draft and what players you did and how good they think your team's going to be based on those players that you drafted. Okay, and then after that, league levels rankings update every week, every week after you play. So you got your team, they got kind of a level. All right, and then the rest of the season is kind of on you, on how you do throughout the season, whether you get a win, how many points you get, and those type of things based on your opponent, and then that's going to determine how good of a coach you are. So it's going to take those two things and put them together. Bam, that becomes your ranking there. So what's that mean? That means that what it means is that how good your draft starts, your level, as weeks pass, win-loss record will either improve your ranking or not, make it go down. So as the season progresses, it shows how good the coaches are in respect to one another. The higher the level at beginning of the season equals better the players are on the team. Good. Higher the levels at towards the end of the season, not only does it show how good the team is and how good the players on the team are, but it also shows how good the coach is. That's you. That's me. That's the way it goes. So what you got to do, coaches, y'all got to get them points. And that's what you want to do. You want to get points. Points equal wins. Wins equal high rankings. Okay? So you might start with a low-level league ranking. That's fine. That just might mean you got a bad draft order pick. That might be the way it is. But you have the ability to overcome that throughout the season by dropping players, picking them up off the waiver wire, trading with other coaches, and getting your team where you want it to be by the end of the season. Okay? You get into the playoffs and things like that, you're going to go further in, you're going to get more points. That's what you're looking for. What are the levels? Let's look at the levels and what those are. All right, levels go about like this. Diamond. Diamond level is the highest level. That's a 900 ranking and above. Okay, 900 and above. Platinum is a step below that, and you're looking at platinum is 800 to 899. Right in between there, just comes right in shy of the 900. See how that works? Gold. Gold's the next level down. 700 to 799. Boom, right under, that comes right in under platinum. So you got diamond, top level, platinum, middle level, gold. Then we go on down to silver. Silver 600 to 699. Boom, there you go. And then below that you got bronze. Bronze is basically the bottom. That is it. That is it. That is from 0 to 599. So all these other levels you get like 100, between 100 points. But bronze, you get like 500 points, almost 600 points to be within bronze. So a lot, that's going to be majority of your competition is probably going to be in that bronze level. That's just the way it's going to go. Getting above that, you know, if you're getting into this diamond level right here, you're probably going to want to be on multiple fantasy teams because you're probably going to be able to make some money off your groups of friends if you're playing at that level. That's a level that we want to get to. That's the level that everybody wants to get to right there. All right, so here we go, rocking and rolling on, one thing at a time. All right, we got some likes on it here. 3 likes, good deal. Looks like this Dark Vandal. I don't know who he was, but I think he's out of here now. He had enough. He wanted to see me make a paper airplane. I don't make paper airplanes. This ain't paper airplane competition. This is fantasy football. This is real life. That's what this is. So, good luck to his fantasy team. He got a fantasy team called LeBron James. That's great. It sounds like he's playing basketball. Maybe fantasy basketball. I don't even know if that's a real thing. But fantasy football is. I know, because I'm coach of a fantasy football team. Coach KP here. KP Fumblers. Boom. Rocking and rolling. All right, so how our draft's going to work? Let's talk about it. First off, one of the main key things on our draft is we're doing it right here live on YouTube. Ain't nothing can happen here. Everything's here for everybody to see. I've got, right here, I've got team names. Team names, that one right there happens to be Lucky A's. Look at that, Lucky A's. Boom, see that, Aaron? There's your team, Aaron. Right there. It's in there. Shuffle that up a little bit. Shuffle that up. Okay. Boom, boom. And then over here in this other one, see this other pot over here? That one right there. That right there's numbers. Numbers. Draft order numbers. Right there. So, 1 through 12 in this bowl here. And this is all the team names. 12 different team names right here. And that's what's going on right there. 12 different team names. We got numbers here. Got that there. All right. So now we know what's going on. We know what's happening. Let's go ahead and get this draft started. If y'all missed it, missed a little intro there. I gave a little intro on the what it is for the league levels, things like that. Y'all go back and check that out. We're about 21 minutes in here on this. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable that I've been sitting here rambling for 21 minutes. But we're going on in it. Here we go. All right. So, first thing we're going to do, and get me an ink stick here. There we go. I'm going to have to write this down. That way we can keep track of everything. Okay? Everything. Bam. Just write it down as it goes. Keep that over there. And then we'll be able to have that at the end. And then I'll be able to put everybody's rankings up, where they fell in, and all that good stuff. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get our Get our bowls over here. Okay. Mix these up a little bit. We don't want them just come out 1 through 12. 1 through 12 is great, but problem with that is that doesn't add any excitement. Doesn't add any excitement to it. All right, first one. All right, so this bowl here is our draft order. We are drafting for position number 2. Number 2, right there. All right, boom, got it. Oh, well, better not draw first one right on top. Somebody be upset with me. And this is a team. Team, right here, getting draft position number 2. Right off the kickstart, Luck Smashers. Luck Smashers. That's Jason's team right there with Luck Smashers, number 2. Position 2. Smashers, Jason. Okay, moving right on. But, just so everybody knows, Jason, last year, Luck Smashers, last season, Jason went 5 wins and 9 losses. Okay, he had a league ranking of 549. All right, that's bronze level. That's bronze level. 5 wins, 9 losses. That's who's got position number 2. I think he got a good draft pick, especially for being in that position last year. I don't know what position he drew last year, but this year, Jason, boom, Luck Smashers. You got a good draft position with position number 2. All right, moving right along. Here we go. Which one? What we got now? Who we got? Oh! Breaking it down quick. Number 1. Number 1 draft position right there. Here we go. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who it is. Martin Pig Skinners. Benjamin Martin with the Martin Pig Skinners got draft position number 1. Right there, you saw it live. We're writing that down right now. He got it. He got it locked in. I don't know if he's ever had position number 1, but I bet he is doing backflips right now. Ain't you, Ben? Heck yeah. Martin Pig Skinners. Number 1. And just so everybody knows, the Martin Pig Skinners last season, 5 wins, 9 losses. Same as Jason. He had a ranking of 585. 585, bronze level. Bronze level. So there you go. He got number 1. Jason got number 2. They're coming right out of this. I think both those guys came right in the middle last season after it was all said and done. But oh man, here we go. Draft position. We go right from the top, right to the bottom, right to the bottom, right there. Draft position number 12. Let's see who gets it. Draft position number 12 ain't always that bad. Yes, you got to wait 12 times before you get to go. But then, bam, you're right back in on it. So, that helps. Sometimes that is great. You're not going to get that number 1 pick. But, you got to think about how you're gonna work that. And who? You got to be kidding me. Look at this. Look who it is. Look who we got right there. Brad's best team. Brad Mohall, Brad's best team. Draft position number 12. Right there. Number 12. There we go. And let's see how Brad's best team do last season. Well, let's check it out. Brad's best team last season, 2024, he went 11 wins and 3 losses. He got a ranking of 779. 779. Gold. This is a gold coach right here. Gold medal coach coming in with the number 12 draft pick. Brad's best team. There we go. Let's see what we got next. What we got. Where are we at? What we got? Number 7. Lucky number 7. That's a tough one, but it is right in the middle. Let's see who's going to get it. Revenge. John Clan. Revenge. Boom. He's going to have some revenge. because he probably don't like that draft pick very well. But number 7, right there. John. And let's see here, how'd they do last year? Well, you know, if this thing counted how many times he changed his team name last year, he wouldn't have no points at all. But last year he did get 8 wins and 6 losses with a team ranking of 572. Bronze medal coach come in number 7 there on the draft. So he'll be in position 7 for the draft. I'm going through the wrong thing there. Moving right along here. Position number 5, drawing for number 5, right there. There we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, man, look at that. Boom. KP Fumblers. That's me. That's my team. Number 5 right there. I don't know that anybody's picked number 5 and come out as a victory or a win in the entire season, but y'all about to see it this year. Y'all about to see it because number 5 is me, KP Fumblers. There we go. I know you're wondering. How did I do last year? I'll tell you how I did last year. 10 wins. 10 wins and 4 losses with a ranking of 584. 10 wins, 4 losses with a ranking of 584. Now, that just goes to show you, it is tough to get out of that bronze level. You know, that's a lot of wins. And I still only got a ranking of 584. That's only bronze. A bronze medal coach right here. So, be working on that. I'm going to be working on that with just what I said from the very beginning. Getting those points, getting players that are putting up points so that I can get wins. And then wins are going to equal more points, get my ranking up. And that's going to make me a better coach. That's the way it goes. That's what that ranking means. I don't know if y'all know that or not. But here we go. All right, next one, 9. Ranking number 9. I think this is showing up backwards, but I can't write backwards. I can read backwards, but I can't write backwards. So that was number 9. O-Dogs. O-Dogs. Sean. O-Dogs. There we go. Number 9. How'd Sean do last year? I'll tell you how Sean did last year. Sean won last year. He was top. Boom. He won. Whole league. $600. Won $600. That's how he won. He was 2024 championship in our league. Top ranking. 886 points for his league ranking. Platinum. Platinum coach right there. Platinum coach. Did good. 8 wins, 6 losses. So, there we go. Got Sean in there. Number 9. Who we got next? Let's find out. Let's see here. Y'all put something in the chat down there if you got anything to say in the chat. Looks like we've got a few people in on this stream here. All right, number 8. Number 8. Boom. Let's see who we got. Who we got for number 8? Suicide Squad. We got TJ Nelson. Suicide Squad right there. Boom. Got it. Number 8. Number 8. Just scribble that down real quick. If I don't do that now, then all this is for nothing. I gotta watch my own video to get what was going on. So, how did TJ do last year? Well, let's find out. 6 wins, 8 losses he had last year. Had a league ranking of 509. 509. Bronze coach right there. That 8 didn't help him one bit. But, you know, TJ's been in fantasy football for a long time. And you'd think he knows how to do really well. And we're going to find out if he does this year. Because trying to come up from that position with a position number 8 on the draft, he's going to have some skills and some tricks up his sleeve. But we'll see what he's got. I got all faith in him. Hopefully not enough to beat me, but, you know, hope he don't come in last. All right, number 11. Number 11. Here we go. Number 11. Number 11 is Lucky A's. Lucky A's. Look at that, Aaron. Number 11. Boom. So there we go. Aaron's number 11. Last season, how'd Aaron do? Well, Aaron got 7 wins and 7 losses. Pretty dead even on that deal. Ranking of 650. He's silver coach. 650. 7 wins, 7 losses. Did you see how that works out? You got somebody who, for me, for instance, I had 10 wins, 4 losses, but my team ranking was only 584. All right? Aaron comes in with 7 wins, 7 losses, with a team ranking of 650. He's a silver coach. Silver coach. So that just goes to show you, where you are at the beginning of the season and where you are at the end of the season, that's 2 totally different things. That has to do with you, okay? Draft order position pick, yeah, that can help. That can help. But you pick some players up that just get injured, and that's not going to help. That's not going to help you one bit. And that's something you got to build into your team strategy. And that's where a good coach comes in, and that's where you see things like this happen. So you don't have to start off at the top. Being at the bottom, you don't want to be there either. Don't stay there. You be active on what you're doing and how to get out of that position. All right, here we go. Moving right along. Position, draft order position number 3, right there. Number 3, right there for all to see. 3 for all to see. We got a few more names in the pot here. Dude, where's Lamar? Mike Oaks, number 3, right there. There it is. Boom, zoom in on that. All right, number 3. Dude, where's Lamar? Mike Oaks. Let's see how he did last season. And where they at? There we are. 8 wins, 6 losses with a team and league ranking of 597. Almost got out of that. Almost broke out of the 500s. He was bronze. Almost broke out of that and got to that next level, which would have been silver. So we'll be seeing how he does this year. Last year was Mike's first year in our league, first year in our fantasy league, and did pretty well. Don't know if he's done fantasy before in different leagues, but did a good job on that one there. Oh, we got somebody in the chat here. John Clan 88. What's up, KP? What's going on, John? How we doing, man? Everything's going good here. Just I was out on the lake a little bit earlier. Kind of had to run in. Wasn't really ready for the live stream. Right at 7, like I was expecting to be. But I made it. We're here. We're getting through this. We got let's just give a little breakdown of what we got going on right now. If y'all rewatch the beginning of the video, if y'all want to do that later, I went over a little bit about team and league rankings. Went over how the draft was going to work, and now we're getting through it here. We already drew several of them here. The number 1 draft ranking, that was this one second ones came out, I believe it was. Martin Pigskinner's got number 1 draft. Number 2, that was the first one that came out. You can rewatch that. Lux Smashers got that. Jason Lux Smashers. Number 3, we just did that one, dude. Where's Lamar? Number 5, that was me, Coach KP. Got number 5. Number 7, that was you, John. I don't know if you saw that one or not. I don't know if you're happy with that pick or not, but your draft 7. 8 is Suicide Squad, TJ Nelson. Number 9, O-Dog, Sean. And 11 is Lucky A's, Aaron. And 12 is Brad's best team. And let's see what we got next. Where are we at? Y'all hit up the chat there. I'll try to keep a watch on everything so I don't miss anything. Number 6, that's a 6. Hopefully that looks right to you all. It looks backwards to me, but there we go. That's a 6. Jinkers Stinkers. Jinkers Stinkers right there. Mark with Jinkers Stinkers got number 6. Number 6. And then I'll make sure after we get done with this, I'll put this into the fantasy thing tonight so that y'all can do your mock drafts and start getting your strategies down for draft day, which is going to be next Thursday, 7 o'clock, or 7:15 is when the draft starts. I'm going to be up at Roosters about 6:30 getting all set up, get set in, and then everybody can fill in, file in, do all that good stuff. And we'll have a good time up there too. Let's see here. Who we just picked? Who was that? Jinkers Stinkers, number 6. How'd Jinkers Stinkers do last season? You're probably thinking the same thing I am. Boom. Jinkers Stinkers last season, 7 wins, 7 losses, with a league ranking of 586. It's bronze level coach right there. Bronze level coach. Got a lot of bronze level coaches in our league right now. We're going to be working on that throughout the year, throughout the season. Everybody be able to do it. All right, number 10. Boom. There we go. Number 10. Only got 2 people left in here. Only got 2 positions left. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Jesse's Besties. There we go. Jesse's Besties got number 10. There we go. Number 10. And how Jesse's Besties do last season. Let's check her out. Jesse's Besties, 3 wins, 11 losses, with a league ranking of 574. You might say, that's not a lot of wins. That's a lot of losses. That might be what you're saying, but that's still a bronze level coach right there. And for somebody to get, 3 wins, 11 losses, then you look up, not too far up from that, we had, what was her, 574? So we got 572 was John, and he had 8 wins, 6 losses. So there's a lot going on there. So just because your wins and your losses, there's a lot to do with the teams and stuff like that. All right, last one. Here we go. Number 4. Number 4. And who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? If y'all been keeping track, Can't Get Right. Can't Get Right. Well, that make sense. Can't Get Right comes in the very last one out of the bowl. Shama. Shama used to be Shama's Green Match. Now, Can't Get Right. See if he changes his name this year. We'll see if John changes his name this year. But number 4, for at least the beginning of the season, Can't Get Right. Shama. All right, Shama. How'd Shama do last season? Last season. Oh, I'm looking for Green Match. Can't Get Right. Where's Can't Get Right? There it is. 6 wins, 8 losses, with a ranking of 718. That's gold. That is a gold medal coach right there. That's the kind of things you got to keep your eye on. Because if I remember correctly, last year, he was doing great at the beginning of the season, and then his team just went to crap hard, and that ain't fun. But that's the way it goes sometimes. And with being a gold medal coach like that, you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to overcome those type of things that happen, and I believe he'll be able to overcome that. Fourth position in the draft ain't too bad. He's not gonna have to wait too long to pick somebody off the pick good player up. So, all right. Anybody got any questions about anything? Let's go over who we got real quick. Number 1, Martin Pigskinners. Number 2, Luck Smashers. Number 3, Dude Where's Lamar. Number 4, Can't Get Right. 5, KP Fumblers. 6, Jinkers Stinkers. 7, Revenge. 8, Suicide Squad. 9, O-Dogs. 10, Jesse's Bessies. 11, Lucky A's. And 12, Brad's Best Team. There we go. That is your draft order, draft picks, live here on YouTube. Y'all keep it rocking and rolling that way. a little overview on what we had going in. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for watching. If you do rewatch this, skip ahead. Skip ahead for like several minutes because there's a lot of time there where I'm just kind of waiting on people to come into the chat. There was a dude that got into the chat. Don't even know who he is. Don't even know if he's still around with us. Yeah. I don't know. There's some weird stuff in the chat there. Okay. All right. I don't make paper airplanes, just so everybody knows. All right, draft. That was our draft order draft. Coming up next Thursday, Roosters, be there at 6:30. Draft's going to start at 7:15. Okay? So, in between that time, get in, get seated, get situated, get ready to rock and roll, and get ready with your drafts. Until then, everybody, get ready. It's going to be a great season. It's going to be a great season. Here we go. We'll see y'all again Thursday, August 28th at Roosters for our actual draft. I'll get these draft picks in tonight. Y'all be able to get on Fantasy, get your mock drafts done, start seeing about what it's going to look like and what your team's going to look like, and get ready for a great season. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming out. Hope y'all enjoyed the live draft pick, and we'll see y'all next time. Bam.